Alright, so, as IVP, one of your biggest hurdles is to resolve conflict within Troy Phi e-board. And considering all three candidates lack Troy Phi e-board experience, what makes you better equipped than your other candidates to handle this role? And how do you overcome your lack of Troy Phi e-board experience if the role becomes vice president?
Good question. Okay, so what was the first part?
What makes you better equipped than your other candidates to handle this role?
I mean, I've been in other clubs. Like, I was president for my Chinese culture club in high school, so I had to deal with a lot of planning because, I mean, our club wasn't that organized because it was pretty new. We started like the year before I became president. So I had to handle any conflicts between there, just like what people wanted to do, just like how we were going to do it. And then also, I've handled conflicts in Zetas a little bit. I won't go into great detail about that, but I have, like, I try to keep my mind open to both sides and not make a decision until I feel like there's a lot of evidence backing it. So for internal conflicts, like, I don't like taking sides. It's kind of like I'm level-headed. I try to hear both sides before I make a decision. What was the other part?
The second part is how do you overcome your lack of Troy Phi e-board experience?
Well, I've spent a lot of time with Troy Phi and also with their e-board, I guess, just hanging out with them. So I feel like I've heard a lot about Troy Phi and just how it works from that. I'll do my best to come to this Sunday's e-board, open e-board, and see from that and learn from that too. Kristen.
I have two questions. My first question is that I know you're running for IVP for BSA's appointed board, and if you do get that position, how would you choose? Or what would you do?
I would drop one of them. Which one, I wouldn't be able to say. I mean, I have to figure out if I actually get either one of these first. But I would drop one of them because I feel like it would be a conflict of interest if I was IVP in two different organizations that would interact with each other.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that. And my second question is that as IVP, you do go to a lot of APOS events. How are you going to get general members to come out to these events?
I guess it's just keep trying to promote it. I mean, just letting general members know ahead of time so that way they can open up their schedules and they can come out. I mean, I'll do my best just to get anyone that I know to come out. I mean, it's hard. Like, it's definitely a challenge to try to get people to come out to events that, I mean, they don't necessarily have to go to. You know, they're not all looking to it. But I guess it's just try to make them sound more exciting and like entice them to go.
If one of your other organizations, or including Zetas, had a conflict of interest with Troy Phi, how would you choose?
I would try to form a compromise between the two. I mean, the best to my ability. I mean, like I said, you have to listen to both sides first, try to figure out what would be best for both, and try to figure out some kind of middle ground for both orgs. Andrea?
My question has two parts. I know you said you wanted to, sorry. I know you said you wanted to do collabs with other cultural organizations. What kind of collabs would you want to do? And the second part is, well, obviously you're not Filipino. How do you plan to promote the spirit of Troy Phi with its Filipino heritage and sense of family in these collabs?
Well, let me tackle the first part first. So the first part was what I would do with other works. So from what I've noticed with Troy Phi is that we put a lot of emphasis on our after events. So I feel like we should try to have like maybe after events with other orgs, like especially CASA, since they do have the same meeting time with us. If we would like to interact with CASA, we should just have an after event with them, maybe once or twice. With the other orgs, like what we're doing next week, having a triple threat scavenger hunt with Nikkei and VSA, I thought that was pretty cool. Like just going out there, trying to find new ideas, just like having an event together. Just, I mean, you can have like a bowling night or like rollerblading, roller rink night. I mean, anything works. It's just anything to bring our two clubs closer together. And what's the second part again? That I'm not Filipino.
How do you plan to promote the Filipino heritage in Troy Phi, as well as a sense of unity?
I mean, like, I know I'm not Filipino, but I spend a lot of time with Filipino people. I mean, I live with, like, my household's all Filipino. I mean, I actually, like I said, I feel closer to you guys than I did with Casa, and I am Chinese American. So it's just, and I really like what you guys emphasize on is unity. Like, I want to bring people closer together here. I mean, that's one of the jobs, or that's one of the duties as IVP, to bring people closer together, especially internally. I mean, I'd say I'm a pretty friendly person, and I'm outgoing, and I'm open to ideas, and I just like having everyone stay close together. Like that.